What's going on, Joe? How you doing, buddy? What is going on, everybody? I am Rob Westerman III of GBP Daily, and thank you for tuning in to the Rob Westerman Show. You can find me all over social media at GBP Daily, and if you are not already, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Like the video, throw a comment down in the comments section. It really helps the page, and it is free to do so. So I would greatly appreciate that. Excuse me. It is Friday, September 13th. Happy Friday. If you've been waiting for the weekend to get here, it is just about here. And with that, game day is just 2 days away. Colts are coming to town on Sunday. And for us, Malik Willis is expected to start for us at quarterback, regardless of what Matt LaFleur says. I don't think there's any legitimate chance that Jordan suits up. So expect Malik to be out there leading the offense. I've seen a lot of comments, and I'm seeing some now about running the ball most of the game, kind of leaning on the run game, which I think they'll do, at times. But I just don't think the game plan is going to change a whole lot. Aaron Nagler said it the other day. The passing part of the game is just in Matt LaFleur's bones. So regardless of who is out there, I think we'll see the normal run-pass splits and whatever it takes to get the ball into our playmakers' hands. So whether it's easy screen passes, jet sweeps, play action, and actually throwing the ball down the field, I think we'll see everything, even with it being Malik back there throwing it. And personally, I'm excited for it. So, okay. So we all know Matt LaFleur has been saying most of this week that the door is still wide open for Jordan Love to return. He said yesterday his injury is more day-to-day than anything, and Jordan hasn't officially been ruled out for Sunday as of 7:30 Friday morning. Well, Ian Rappaport was talking last night about the Packers quarterback situation and said Malik Willis will be the starter this week and probably the next several weeks. So this puts kind of a damper on our increasingly positive thoughts of him returning sooner than that 3 to 6 week timeline that was initially reported following last Friday night. Here's my prediction, and we all know I'm 100% on these. I think Jordan is going to miss this weekend's game against the Colts. I think he's going to miss next weekend's game down in Tennessee against the Titans. And then week 4, when the Vikings come to Lambeau Field, I think that is when Jordan returns. So we'll see. That's my prediction. I'm sticking with it. And hopefully it comes to fruition. So until that Vikings game, we'll need to win, you'd think, at least one game. And we've really got a chance to win both, especially that game down in Tennessee. Win both, and you're sitting at 2-1, heading into a very important home division game against the Vikings, who, as it stands right now, they're 1-0. They look pretty good against the Giants, and I know it's just the Giants, but you play who's on your schedule, and that's what they did, and they did really well. They've got the 49ers, though, at home this week, followed by the Texans also at home in week 3 before our matchup in week 4. So assuming they'll be underdogs to both teams, they could be sitting at 1-2. If they upset the Niners, they could be 2-1, or if they upset just one of those guys, or if they beat both the 49ers and Texans. Both those games are at home. So not likely, but entirely possible. We've seen the Vikings pull some very weird games out of their behinds and get it done. So, yeah, they could definitely be 3-0. My prediction is they'll be 1-2. But, yeah, we will see. All in all, I think Jordan will be back week 4 against the Vikes in Lambeau Field. Hopefully we'll be sitting at 2-1, or at the very least 1-2. Can't be facing 0-3. That would just not be good. The comment section is going crazy. You guys are awesome. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. Let's dive into the chat here, shall we? Noah, do you think Love is going to play this week? I do not. I do not know. Durant, Malik knows both teams. Let's get it. Let's get it, Durant. Appreciate you hopping on. Good to see you this week. Thanks for tuning in all week long. Yeah, he does know both teams. So both the Colts and the Titans, obviously being on the AFC side, where he played with the Titans and then obviously played against the Colts. So, yeah, hopefully the familiarity will help Malik in that aspect. Gilbert, good morning. Go Pack. Go Pack, Gilbert. Thanks for hopping on, man. I appreciate you. What else we got? Newton starting us off strong. I think Malik is going to run this offense how it's designed to be ran. Now, the level we'll have to wait and see, but I don't see much changing. Newton, good to see you. Thanks for hopping in the chat. I agree with you. I think they'll try and get Josh Jacobs going a little earlier than last game, which, if our O-line can group together quicker than last week, I don't think they'll have an issue doing so. But yeah, man, I don't see how with all the weapons we have a receiver that there is any effort made to not throw them the ball consistently. So got to get the ball in Jaden Reed's hand. You got to get the ball in Christian Watson's hands. Romeo Dobbs, who didn't do much last week. Same with Dontavian Wicks. Got to get those guys the ball. Same with Luke Musgrave. He's got to see the field a little more, which Steno said yesterday. That's what they're going to try and do is do a little more balanced attack with Tucker and Musgrave. So got to get the ball in our playmakers' hands. That is for sure. Newton, thanks for hopping in the chat, man. I appreciate you. Hope you have a good Friday. What else we got? Tristan, what's going on with Marshawn Lloyd? Any chance he plays this weekend? Well, Tristan, he has been practicing this week on a limited basis. After missing the preseason and last week's game with a hamstring injury. He had a hip injury that caused him to miss some time during OTAs and minicamp. So, like you, I am eager to see him out on the field because that's just one more playmaker you can plug into this offense. We'll have to wait and see what happens today at practice, though, as far as his status. But hopefully he can give it a go Sunday. So far, though, he's been limited in practice. And until he comes back, whether that's this weekend or sometime in the future, whenever that is, Emmanuel Wilson has been holding down the running back 2 spot pretty well. So last week he did a great job. So I don't think the Packers will rush Marshawn Lloyd and his injury. Thank you, Tristan. Appreciate you. Luis, tough to see Tua go down like that yesterday. I really wished he would have slid instead of go headfirst into the defender. What's going on, Luis? Yeah, definitely hard to watch that one last night. For those of you who missed Tua's injury last night against the Bills, he rushed for a first down on 4th down and lunged forward, and his head kind of ran right into the chest of DeMar Hamlin and looked like Tua was knocked out for a couple seconds there. You see his arms tense up, which is always tough to watch. As far as the sliding thing, obviously you'd like to always see them slide. But as J.J. Watt posted last night after the injury, it's hard for players to know exactly where the line to gain is on the field, especially in the middle of the field. So with it being 4th down and the Dolphins, absolutely needing to score a touchdown, I understand Tua trying to give it his all to get the first. Wish the best for Tua and Dolphins fans out there. My brother-in-law is a massive Dolphins fan, so I know he was crushed watching that last night. You just pay the guy. They've got weapons all over the field on offense and great potential this year, only to have it, impacted by injury, which, it's tough to see. And obviously with Tua's history with concussions, you don't really know how that's going to play out going forward. So hopefully it wasn't as bad as it looked, but we'll just have to wait for more updates, more reports to see what his status will be for the near future. So the Don Barker, go Pat, go over on Instagram. Appreciate you hopping on, my man. Hope you're having a good Friday. I know I'm having a good Friday. Got up early, got a workout in already. Friday is off to a fantastic start and 2 days away from game day. So, which I am so excited for. For some reason, I have this optimistic outlook on the Malik Willis-ran Packers offense. So Ty Schmidt said yesterday, I think Malik Willis is about to light the league on fire. and I'm right there with him. So, what else we got? What else we got? Haley, Edgerrin Cooper, more playing time this week. What's going on, Haley? Yes, Coach said it himself that we can expect more of Cooper out there after last week when he only played 11 snaps. So only got on the field for 11 snaps last week against the Eagles. During those 11 snaps, though, he played great. Finished with 3 tackles. Also had a batted pass. So you love to see that. And after missing so much time this preseason, he comes in right away and makes an impact. So, yes, I'm excited to see him out there. I'm excited to see him alongside Quay Walker, who didn't have his best game last week. But I think with Cooper next to him, that will elevate Quay's game as well. So, yes, excited to see Edgerrin Cooper out there more this weekend against the Colts. All right. It is time for the Packers Fact of the Day. Fact of the Day is brought to you by TickPick. They guarantee the lowest prices on Packers tickets, and even better, if you find tickets elsewhere that are somehow cheaper than what they have them at, TickPick will give you 110% of your money back. If you want $20 off your next ticket order, use the code Packers20 at checkout for $20 off. That can only be used in the app, so be sure to download the app with the season coming up. Tickets are a little cheaper this weekend for the game with the loss last week, Jordan Love's injury, all that stuff combined. Ticket prices are dropping. So hit up TickPick, check them out, and use the code Packers20 for $20 off. They got that's good people over there. So Packers Fact of the Day. The team, Green Bay Packers, have played at Lambeau Field, originally named New City Stadium, since 1957. That is the longest any team has been at its current stadium in the entire NFL. So, yeah, Packers calling originally New City Stadium, now Lambeau Field home, longer than any other team in the NFL. And it's special going up there. For those of you guys who have been to a game at Lambeau or even just been to Lambeau, whether it's for a tour or a game or a preseason game or whatever it is, Lambeau Field is just special. I've always said there's no other place in the entire world I would rather be than Lambeau Field on game day. So, yeah, for those of you guys who have been to Lambeau for a game, preseason game, whatever tour, you can agree with that sentiment, I'm sure. So, Packers fact of the day: the team has played at Lambeau Field, originally named New City Stadium, since 1957. That is the longest any team has been in its current stadium across the entire NFL. Thanks again to TickPick for partnering up with myself. I've used them. I would never stray you the wrong way as far as promoting something that I'm not 100% on board with personally. So download the app, use the code TickPick or use the code Packers20 at checkout for $20 off your order. Footy, the best brats are at Lambeau. Absolutely. The best any food is at Lambeau. Whenever you're watching the game at Lambeau Field, whatever I'm eating, I'm enjoying it. So, Footy, thanks for hopping in the chat. NFL Pack Boy over on YouTube, thank you for hopping on over on YouTube. I really appreciate that. What's up, Rob? Excited to see Cooper get some more snaps. Hopefully, we get a better game from Jair. Yeah, Jair was kind of all bark, no bite up until that interception later on in the game, which was a great play. So, and you're going up against A.J. Brown, one of the best man-beating wide receivers in the NFL. And yeah, A.J. Brown got his. So after week 1, he's in the top 5 for receiving yards. And most of those came against Jair, which tough to see, I don't know what's going on with Jair. He kind of has these up and down games. And I love Jair, as much as the next person, but a lot of bark, a little bite. I know he's going to bounce back this week. But yes, I'm also excited to see Edgerrin Cooper get some more snaps. As I said earlier, 11 total snaps, 3 tackles, and a batted pass. So half the time he was in there, he was the one making the play, which is crazy. So NFL Pack Boy, thanks again for hopping in over on YouTube. What else we got? Armin, love that you still have the Devontae jersey up. When did you get that? Got the Devontae jersey up. You probably can't necessarily see the small picture underneath, but that's a picture of me holding his jersey and him signing it. That is a pregame. That's pregame. Man, what game was that at? At Lambeau Field. Man, I can't even remember what game that is. I think it's Monday night against the Lions, 2 years ago. So we ended up winning 2 years ago against the Lions Monday night. So yeah, he was walking over, signing some stuff, and I was wearing it, and I took it off, and yeah, he signed it for me. So that was pretty sweet. But yeah, always love me some Devontae. He'll come back and retire a Packer, hopefully. Um, One of my favorite Packers to watch. He just is such a pro, and obviously one of the better receivers in the NFL. Was probably the best receiver in the NFL when he was with us. Not so much anymore. Still probably top five, but without having a decent quarterback throwing him the ball all the time, he just doesn't get the targets that he should and or catches because the throws just aren't there. So, yeah, love me some Devontae Adams always. Gabriel, I'm Gabriel, a Packers fan from Brazil, and went to the game in Sao Paulo. Gabriel, hope you enjoyed the game as much as you possibly could. Um, Tough one to watch for sure, but I'm sure you still had a great time. Thanks for tuning in the chat, Gabriel. DH over on YouTube, 2 days in a row. DH, thank you for hopping in over on YouTube. You think we get an update on Pookie's today? Pookie referring to Jordan Love. I think we'll get another update of the door's still open. He'll have up until the game to, have a chance to play. I said it right as we started this morning. I don't think there's any legit shot that he suits up this weekend or even next weekend, honestly. Ian Rappaport came out talking last night and said, Malik Willis is going to start this weekend, and he is expected to start for the next several weeks. So I'm not sure what the definition of several is. I would have liked to hear a couple, at least we've got 2 weeks, but several, that wording or verbiage wasn't my favorite. So, yeah, no shot that he plays this weekend, I don't think. And I predicted earlier, and I'll say it one more time, and hopefully I'm correct. I think he misses this weekend's game. I think he misses next weekend's game against the Titans. And then hopefully he is back for the Week 4 home game against the Vikings. That is 2 weeks from this Sunday. So hopefully that comes to fruition. That is all. All we can do is wait. So Matt LaFleur said he did today. I think he'll be back by Week 4. Bingo. You and I are on the same page. So, all right, folks, that's going to do it for me today as far as the show goes. But as you know, and as I say often, the content never stops. I'm always posting everything Packers related all day long. So be sure to follow me at GVP Daily on every social platform. If you are not already, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. It is in the link of the description of the description of this video and in the links in all my bios on social media. Would really appreciate you subscribing and tuning in over on YouTube. I'll be back and at it again tomorrow and this weekend. So look forward to seeing you all then. And until then, I'll catch you guys later. Thank you.